Hey guys, Chelsea from Attention to Details. An update for you guys on our test panel. This has been long overdue. I apologize. I've actually done videos showing me washing it, showing the hydrophobic properties, but just because of either editing difficulties or life, my children, they kind of, ran into a scene and kind of ruined a shot. I'm going to go ahead and do a wash on this. We're going to rinse it. We're actually going to dry it off, and then we're going to re-wet it and see what kind of hydrophobics we have. So I'm going to do a quick time lapse, show you guys, just a quick wash, rinse, dry, and then we'll bring our back for our hydrophobics. So we're going to be using Carpro Reset for our wash. It's a fantastic ceramic coating friendly soap. Note our pre-wash hydrophobics. You can see where some have risen to the top, some are starting to show weakness. The Carpro Reset does a great job of just pushing off a lot of that dirt and showing us the true characteristics. We're going to wash it and drying because drying is essential to really showing you its true properties. So just wanted to make that note. So we're going to go one by one with these products for you to see an up-close look. This is our Turtle Wax Flex Spray Wax. This is their graphene. You can see it's slower sheeting, but there's still something there, but I wouldn't say it is at its peak. Alright, so there's our Turtle Wax Flex Spray Wax. Here's our Xtreme Solutions Graphene Coating. I'm going to switch over to shower and see if we sheet, if we flood the panel. So you can see it is sheeting nicely. Beading is not as tight as it was, but it is still sheeting nicely. We've got our Ethos Graphene Coating. So very quick sheeting. So this is our Undrdog Pro. I know that a lot of people are curious in these products. Out of all of the products on this entire panel, I would say this is beading the nicest and it's holding up the nicest. Very, very quick sheeting. Here is our Turtle Wax to the Max Graphene. So again, sheeting, not the fastest. It's actually starting to rain on me, so hopefully you guys can hear me all right. We're going to keep moving down the line. Here we have our Undrdog Light. And that looks nice. Let's see what happens when we flood it. So it's not as fast of a sheeting as the Pro version. Light is going to bead more. But I would say they look very similar on beading properties. Here's our Owner's Pride Ceramic Detailer. Now, this is a coating that comes with a 7-year warranty for those customers that purchase it. And here we're seeing sweat marks from where the applicator actually did it. And that is, to me, showing signs of failure. Let's see what happens when we flood the panel. So again, we still see those indicative sweat marks in the panel, so that to me is kind of shocking. Then we have our Technician's Choice ceramic coating. So again, you see the sweat marks from the applicator pad. Kind of different properties here. This one definitely sheets more, this one's beading more for those of you that think that they're the same formula. You can see side by side, we definitely have more sheeting going on here. And probably not as near on the sweating marks as we're having on our OP. So just something to note, very interesting. Then we have our Enigma Legacy coating from Angelwax. Now everything that I've used this coating with, it is said that it is a sheeting coating. And when I've used it in the past, the panel was almost completely bone dry by the time I was done rinsing it. So you can see at our mist setting, this is an extreme sheeting coating if we flood it. Now, it's not as fast as some of the other ones, but you can see if we just kind of hang out here for a second, we're definitely still sheeting. Our Angelwax Enigma is almost dry, even during a light rainstorm. So now we have our 303 graphene. This was definitely a big hyped product, especially on the retail market. You can see we've got some sheeting going on right here, slower, but we're sheeting. I would say it's similar to what we were seeing with our Angelwax, maybe a hair slower. But again, it's not a tight beading product. A lot of graphenes are going to be more sheeting than beading if you flood it. Now we have our Xtreme Solutions graphene spray right here. Now that's actually sheeting a lot faster than even our 303 graphene. You can see here, we're almost dry. So that's still going. We're going to keep moving down the line. We have Ethos Resist. Let's go into our mist. So we got a little break right here. We do have slower sheeting going on. But that, to me, what would you think? I would say that's close to being done. So we're going to move on over to the last coat, black ice coating. And again, that's kind of shocking. Sheeting, slower. I would say even though we wet this before the black ice coating is pushing the water off a little bit faster. Let's see if this was a race. Which one would win? Looks like this is a touch faster. So again, just trying to give you guys all the looks and all the information as I see it on this end. Next up, we have our Owner's Pride ceramic detailer. Now this is a product used to maintain their coating, and it kind of transforms it from beading to sheeting. And you can see it is sheeting, not as fast as I've known it to, but it's still sheeting, and you can see it's more than likely going to be almost dry by the time it's done. We have our Ceramic Pro Sport. And out of all of our spray coatings, this is the one that is looking great. I would say it's not looking at its peak. You can see, like over here, we've got some sheeting, so it's showing signs of being weakened. I've seen this last about 10 to 12 months here in PA. And you can see that's sheeting nicely. So very impressive for a spray coating. Then we have our Gtechniq C2V3 down here. This is a big time fan favorite. I've seen 5-6 months out of this, especially over winter time for some customers. You can see it's still sheeting. It's not, again, looking peak performance. I know this to be more of a beading product. So the fact that we're into kind of a sheeting capability means that it's weakened, but it's still there. Then we have our Meguiars ceramic hybrid spray wax. And we applied this through an applicator pad versus the wet application, but we didn't apply a second round to it. You can see we're sheeting. So possibly something is still there, but definitely weakened. And then we have our Ethos Pro Ceramic Wax right here. And this, again, slow sheeting. Then we have our Ethos Defy. And this has been reported to last about 5-6 months for a lot of customers. You can see something is still there, but it is definitely weakened. Now, I'm just being completely transparent with you guys. This is not how to properly maintain a lot of these coatings. A lot of them need a contact wash every 1-2 weeks. That's going to help keep contaminants from building up. I kind of was abusing it, wanted to see For a customer that neglects their vehicle, what kind of true performance can you expect? And then our final one over here is our Technician's Choice Detail Spray. And honestly, there's something still there. A lot of times, some people have said that this will last 1 to 2 months. So for 4 months-ish with neglect, this is pretty impressive. So hopefully this gives you guys a better understanding. What we're going to do is I'm going to dry this off again, and we're going to lay it flat and just see what kind of performance we have there. So the rain is actually helping me out. You can see our grid marks where we're at kind of for gloss and shine. And you can also see our hydrophobics, where if we were to just kind of let nature do its thing with rainwater, how our products would hold up. So we're just going to kind of set up over here and go into time lapse and see what kind of performance we have with rainwater. So one last time, we've got Turtle Wax to the Max Wax. We've got our Undrdog Pro. We've got Ethos Graphene. We've got Xtreme Solutions Graphene. We've got Turtle Wax Flex Spray Wax. And we've got 303 Graphene Spray, Angelwax Enigma Legacy, Technician's Choice Coating, Owner's Pride Coating, Undrdog Light. Then we have Ceramic Pro Sport, Owner's Pride Ceramic Detailer, the Last Cut Black Ice Coating, Ethos Resist, Xtreme Solutions Graphene Spray. Then we've got Gtechniq C2V3, Meguiars Hybrid Ceramic Spray Wax, Ethos Pro Ceramic Wax, Ethos Defy, and the last one, Technician's Choice Detail Spray. And for those that might recall, I was also doing a parallel test on Art to Shine's professional grade coatings. We had their graphene coating on the top left, their ceramic metal oxide coating on the top right, followed by their Nano Pro sealant, as well as the graphene detailer on the bottom right. So just something to note, I just got done washing this for the first time in actually a couple months. A lot of the other coatings on my test panel behind me, they got really clogged quickly, and for me to actually see the hydrophobics, I had to go a step further and use like a water spot remover, mineral remover, chemical decon, a clay towel, and once I did that, it brought back a life to the coating. I didn't even have to do that with the ceramic metal oxide coating or the nano graphene coating from Art to Shine. So just something to note. Interesting, impressive. We're going to do it just to see if it changes anything. We had our Nano Pro. We had another graphene sealant down at the bottom. And you can see where it was just like, hey, don't forget about us. You just saw it right here. As we dry, a huge difference in gloss and shine. You can see our maintenance products are still there. Those are not meant to be long term. They're like a maintenance product that kind of transforms your beading or sheeting characteristics. It just kind of is a topper. So you can see huge difference. But our detailers are still there. The Nano Pro and the graphene detailer. So I just want to point something out real quick. Out of our entire panel here, there's 2 products that are authorized installer only. That is our Owner's Pride ceramic coating and our Ceramic Pro Sport. You have to be an authorized detailer to gain access to those. Everything else you can purchase on a retail level or through the manufacturer, except for these two coatings right here. But do you see how well they perform? So I just want to kind of point out, there is value in products that are professional grade only. Do your tests. Try your products out first. I've learned that the hard way. But Art to Shine coatings, they're the real deal. Very, very impressed by these coatings. So just wanted to note that for those of you that maybe you are struggling on the fence between a retail product versus a professional grade only product. This is why a lot of people will go pro grade only, because you're going to get results like this that even if you're screwing it up, not maintaining it properly, it's still going to work. Over here, I feel like a lot of these are contingent upon maintenance being maintained properly. So, food for thought. Let me know. Do you agree? Alright. We'll see you later, guys. Have a great day.